It begins on a quiet night in a Muggle suburb, where a mysterious trio appears. A stern woman who can turn into a cat, a wizard in half-moon glasses, and a massive man riding a flying motorcycle. They leave a baby, just a bundle of blankets and a lightning bolt scar on a doorstep. That baby is Harry Potter. His parents were murdered by the darkest wizard of all time, Lord Voldemort. But somehow the killing curse meant for Harry rebounded, destroying Voldemort instead. No one knows how. All they know is Harry lived. For the next 10 years, Harry grows up in a cupboard under the stairs, mistreated by his aunt and uncle, the Dursleys, and bullied by their spoiled son, Dudley. Harry has no idea who he is or why strange things keep happening around him, like when he ends up on a rooftop while being chased or accidentally talks to a snake at the zoo. But as he turns 11, letters begin arriving for him. Dozens, then hundreds. They're addressed to Mr. H. Potter, the cupboard under the stairs. The Dursleys panic and try to flee, but on a stormy night, a giant named Hagrid bursts in and delivers the truth. Harry's a wizard. Not just any wizard, he's famous. In the wizarding world, everyone knows his name. Harry is taken to Diagon Alley, a hidden street full of magical shops. He gets his first wand, a snowy owl named Hedwig, and a vault of gold left by his parents. He also hears Voldemort's name for the first time and learns that some still fear it. On the train to Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, he meets Ron Weasley, a kind but awkward redhead from a big wizarding family, and Hermione Granger, a know-it-all Muggle-born who's brilliant at magic. The three become unlikely friends. At Hogwarts, the students are sorted into one of 4 houses. Harry, Ron, and Hermione are all placed in Gryffindor. The school is full of wonder, moving staircases, talking portraits, enchanted ceilings, but also secrets. Harry learns to fly during his first broomstick lesson and becomes the youngest seeker in a century for the Gryffindor Quidditch team. Meanwhile, he keeps running into a sallow-faced professor named Snape, who seems to hate him on sight. Soon, they discover that something valuable is hidden at Hogwarts. A huge 3-headed dog named Fluffy is guarding a trapdoor on the 3rd floor. After a series of strange events, including a troll in the dungeon, a strange bite on Ron's wand, and a forbidden trip to the forest, Harry becomes convinced that someone is trying to steal whatever is under that trapdoor. The object turns out to be the Sorcerer's Stone, a magical item that grants immortality. Harry, Ron, and Hermione decide to stop whoever's after it. One night, they sneak past Fluffy using music to put the beast to sleep. Then they face a gauntlet of magical obstacles. Deadly plants, flying keys, a giant chessboard, and a logic puzzle. Ron sacrifices himself on the chessboard, allowing Harry to go on alone. At the final chamber, Harry doesn't find Snape, but Professor Quirrell, the stuttering Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher. Quirrell reveals that he's been serving Voldemort all along. Voldemort, weak and half alive, is hiding on the back of Quirrell's head. He wants the stone to regain his body and power, but when Quirrell tries to take it from Harry, he burns at Harry's touch. The stone ends up in Harry's pocket like magic, because only someone who didn't want to use it could retrieve it. Dumbledore later explains that it was protected by enchantments, and that the stone has been destroyed to keep it out of the wrong hands. The school year ends. Gryffindor wins the House Cup, thanks to last-minute points awarded to Harry and his friends for their bravery. Harry says goodbye to Hagrid and boards the train back to the Dursleys for the summer, but not before saying something important. I'm not going home. Not really, because now he knows who he is. He's Harry Potter, the boy who lived.